Well, friends, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to this morning's mini live. Y'all didn't believe it was going to happen, and I am happy to report that it has happened. Some way, somehow, we think it's going to happen. It has happened. For those who just coming in, welcome in. It took me a little time to get my screen up this morning because, boy, I don't know. It is still early here in California. So, in case y'all know, it early in California. It's like 6:45. so so I have to wake up to get this pretty much. That's just what's going on right now. But we don't know I'm committed to the sauce already. I don't know I'm committed to the sauce. If you don't hit the like button yet, hit it because we are both for do it right now. We're about to get it in. Let me make sure some have both on my screen so we can see all the chats them, as much chat as we need to see. The people them who complain about me not seeing chats, guys, come on. Me can't see every chat. Me can't read every chat. Please do. Do me ask you. Please be mindful. Me cannot read every single chat. Me can't. But nonetheless, me not done talking. Let's get into it. Me waiting on the check-in. Let's go.
Okay.
This is Mr. Thompson from the lab. He's going to do our paternity test today. How you doing?
Anthony, do I look dumb to you? Who is this, your cousin? I thought you was gonna show up here with a white lady. Like, are you serious, right? Are you trying to play me right now?
Shayla,
That's the most discriminatory thing I've ever heard for someone to say, a black man can't do a paternity test. That's very discriminatory. And that shows you the type of character that Shayla is. Right off the cuff. She's extremely disgusting. To be saying this and to be thinking that black people can't do certain things just shows the levels. She has just lost a whole hand of me even. Yeah. Yeah. No, this is Let's go.
you saying a black man can't be
I'm
legitimate?
talking to Anthony, Amber.
talking to you.
I'm talking to
I'm
Anthony.
talking to you.
I don't
He
need to talk
is
to you. You're at
legit.
my house.
He
Don't talk
is
to me.
legit.
I'm sorry, your house or
Okay.
Anthony's house?
Okay, this is. Can we just do this? The sooner we get this finished, the sooner we can leave. I'm not gonna say.
Thank you, baby.
All right, so I'm gonna have to get some buccal swabs from you guys. So
Okay.
I'll give you a swab, and you can swab the inside of your cheek. I'll set a timer. In the meantime, can you give me your ID so I can jot down some information while I'm taking the test? All right. There's my ID. All right.
I will say this. I will say this. I'm glad that Amber is here because if Amber wasn't here, there'd be a lot of foul play. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be very, very honest because it looks like if it wasn't Amber, if it's not for Amber, this would have gone a different direction. You can already tell. It is correct. I'm glad Amber is here. I am happy. I am happy. Funny enough, I'm happy that Amber is here. Because if Amber was not here, one for yes, let me say how I feel about that. And two for no. Because if Amber was not here, she would have wiggled her way out of this test. May I tell you that right now? You can tell already.
One for you. For you.
Now, what do I?
All right. So you just want to open it up, grab one of the swabs out, and then swab the inside of your cheek. Let me know when you're ready. I'll start your timer.
Come on, man. Mommy's sorry.
It's not gonna hurt him, is it?
No, it's not. It's gonna be completely pain free.
Okay, hold on. We'll wait till he starts the timer.
Ready? Let's go.
Mommy's sorry she has to do this to you, baby. I know we already did one. We already did one.
You see what she's doing? What she's doing, she's trying to use it to say, oh, don't bother to take the test because you know what? He's already doing, this is exactly what's going on. This is exactly what Shayla is actually doing. And don't worry, M. Johnson said, if stop it, won't stop. Talking about the fact that a black man, she was hoping that a white man would show up to do the test. You think me gonna feel good about that and at all? You can kiss me Casablanca if people think, if you believe that the only person can be doing these tests are white people and you're black.
Oh. Oh, he touched this one. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Use this one. I know. This is painful to you.
All right, that's good.
Yep.
All right, so put your swabs back in the, there you go. Then it gives you an envelope to put them in. Okay.
Watch our Amber.
Put it in there.
And how can I verify your company or?
Yeah, we're on Google. We can go to Google, look us up, Pro DNA
Yeah, do you
Lab.
have like a certification or something I can check?
This is what I talk about. This is what I talk about. That's pure nonsense. If you want to go verify a company, go up on the Bureau of Business. Business Bureau. Go up on the Business Bureau site. Go verify the company on the Business Bureau site or simply go Google the company. Yeah, she's making it look like she can't do these things. M. Johnson, don't get into this because now this is looking ridiculous. She's starting to be ridiculous now. What do you mean, oh, you're going to verify a company? Or people verify a company? It no matter what the person tell you for the company, the biggest thing that will matter for the company is you need Johnson even go back to sleep. Johnson, do this another morning. Vanswell, this is not the morning. DNA tests are going on, data will go on motion right now. You go up on the business website to go verify the company. Me not understand what this is. This is foolishness.
Well, we are
The
accredited.
internet.
Our labs are accredited. So the same labs that you may see on the TV shows. BBC,
Simple.
use them. So you get to go, and you get a case number as well. You can call and check on everything.
Okay, perfect.
Here you go,
I'll
sir.
make sure I do that.
There's your ID.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
So, how long do you think it'll take for us to get these results back?
Results typically take 3 to 5 days
Okay.
to come back. We send the results to the lab. Once they get them, they'll process them, and then we'll give you guys a call.
Make sure they're sent to his address, please.
Can you verify that?
Why do we need extra?
Here we go again because she was trying to see if she could have sneaked them again. I tell you, if Amber was not there, this would have been something totally different. Look how she barely want swab. She barely want get the things them done. All of these various things. M. Johnson, you're part of it, M. Johnson and Vanswell. You couldn't find that company. What do you mean you couldn't find the company? Go up on the Better Business Bureau website. M. Johnson and Vanswell, please go up on the Better. Somebody put in the comment already. Better. Somebody put in a comment. I think me just see it. Better Business Bureau. There you go. Somebody already put in the comments and said, go on to the Better Business Bureau. She's disgusting. She disgusting. I'm happy that Amber was there because if Amber never did them, she would have overhauled him because it's obvious she have this whole heap of power over Anthony. I don't know what kind of power she have over him, but she have a spell over Anthony.
People here?
Because extra people is
so
his wife.
crazy.
His wife.
Okay.
Wife.
And look at where your
Shayla.
husband has you.
Wife.
Who
Exactly.
cares?
Because you. Okay. You
Because
know what?
me or because
Because yes,
ladies,
you, Shayla.
oh,
ladies,
because of me.
ladies.
You're not
You were
your
supposed
husband.
to be my
Ladies.
friend, Shayla.
Not in front of Kai.
Okay.
Please.
Well, you guys can leave. We're finished with the test, right, sir?
All right,
All
yes,
right.
yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. You guys can leave.
Come on. Come on.
Go ahead, please.
And Anthony, I need that back.
What back?
Your key.
Don't get her, you know. Why? Don't you dare give her no key.
I don't want you popping up at my house the way that you do. Just give me the key back. Say bye to your daddy.
Bye,
Bye.
man. Bye, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, he's saying bye to his
touch
dad.
my husband.
I've already touched your husband
Don't
already.
Do it again.
Okay.
Do it again.
Now
You
what?
get another
Now
black eye.
what? Oh,
You get another black eye.
I'll snatch that
You know
wig
what?
off.
You
So,
are the
get out.
I gotta
Who
go.
cares?
Okay, Elvira.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Good night.
Stop.
Anthony.
All right, guys, listen. I can't bother with the foolishness now, so hold on. So, should they have snatched wigs? Should they have snatched wigs off? It's 1 for yes and 2 for no, because both of them have wigs. So I don't know where the wig sitting for. Lord gosh. Him better have a copy of the key because there is no way. When I think him have a new copy. Okay, so this is it. The DNA test has been taken. Give me a take. What do you think? What do you think? Know that the DNA test. Know that the DNA test has been done. Come now. Me now ask some more questions. Come on, get comments from one right now. What wanna take? Shayla is being petty. I love this for she being petty. I love this for her. She looks like a fool. She's so dumb. So that's what's going on. Give me one to think. Give me one to think. Angelina has no clue that they had no clue that they took the test. All right? Someone now said that. 2 weeks snatching, but there needs to be an eviction. All right, there we go. We knew that there wasn't gonna be it wasn't gonna go well. Well, it went pretty well to me, you know. Listen to me, as long as the test has been taken, it went well to me, to be honest. You know, he's he does he does still all the he does play all the bills there, correct. It's no way I would have given back the key. Fortunately, he can get another one because that's his place. That does make sense. He can get a copy. That does make sense. All right, come on, give me on the tick. You said no, that week they have him fool on too. Give me all take. Give me on the tick. It's chipmunk on the keys. Give me on the tick. Let me see me on the say it before I ask the question. I think Amber wanted to say yes when he was drunk, but he stopped himself. Okay. I see. I see. I see. You see, Anthony wanted to say yes when he was drunk. Okay. Perfect time to ask for the key. Anthony was hesitant, but had to pass it over because Amber was right there. Does he have a spare key? He probably have a spare key. Some people want to know if he have a spare key. We can read every comment. We're going to try read as much as we can read. Boy, I'm going to get comment clocked last night. But here's the thing. We all know Amber has hair up underneath her wig. But what the hell is underneath Shayla's wig? Because we always got them too short, porcupines sticking out. So, come on, give me some takes. Give me some takes. 1-800 not the father. Give me some takes here. So Anthony is not the father. I think Amber is used to a great deal of restraint for that 3 or 4. I think you think Amber used a great deal of restraint. She have restrained herself for true because of what's going on. Shayla got a black eye because Amber hit her while she was sleeping. Stop acting like Amber has hands. When I say Amber has no hands, are you saying that Amber couldn't damage up the eye? Malcolm, you sure? Nadia says, if the test comes back and Anthony is not the father, Shayla would say Amber changed it. All right, so that's a good question, right? That's I'm getting ready everything. Anthony, you are busted. In busted. Busted. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Where you been? Anthony, give me back my key now. Yes, I am happy that Amber is there. Good morning, everyone. I'm glad the DNA test is happening. Shayla is disrespectful to them. Anthony should have never gave her that key. I would have kept the key. So that's the question. The big question arising out of this is the key. Una never like saying give back the key. So let's take a poll on the key. Should Anthony have kept the key? That's a question. This is why the hiding don't work, Charmian. 1 for yes and 2 for no. You see, that's why the hiding don't work, and I'm trying to get some pum pum don't work because what happens is people get for clock you whenever it is you hide. That's what happened. Nappy child. Anthony always can get another key. It's in his name. That is true. That is true. I hope that Anthony isn't the father so he can spiral and turn on her mom. That's what needs to happen. Earlier where you said, asking about a company they used from from one box from a box and was no problem. I don't know how it is. I don't know how it is them a complain about the company because the truth is, let's call a spade here. They took a DNA test from a box. I don't understand, but that is Shayla for you. That is Shayla for you, and that's why Amber right. In order to get this right, she had to go. Me respect that Amber went because if she never go, we know how this was going to play out. If Amber never went to take to this DNA test session, it would have never been. You know what I'm asking that question? If Amber stayed home, would the test have been done? That's the question. Been done. Right. Oh, jeez, why am I spelling? 1 for yes and 2. I have to type like 1 2 and 2 for no. There you go. That's a question. Anthony giving Hurricane Shayla the keys is very symbolic this morning, O'Neill. Nice. I remember I used to say that Amber opened the door to Anthony was symbolic. I believe that this is the same for Shayla. Yes, amazing girl. Yes, they do use a lot of symbologies in the skit. They do that. So this is a very fair comment right there. So see, chat them and move fast again. I'm telling you, some can't answer everything. But anyways, you see, look at Amber acting uncivilized again. Straight point. You man upset. What? Look, I cannot really say that she's uncivilized though. Okay, you get the term uncivilized when you're not reacting to a particular event. Street poet. Somebody can't really call you uncivilized unless you are just acting when there's nothing going on. Meaning there is no history of anything. Let's just say street poet. You were to just pop up here, and you're just going off. We've never had an altercation. I've never done any wrong to you at all. And you just decide you're going off. Then yes, that is uncivilized. You're not civilized because no one has taught you how to behave in a civilized setting. But Amber is not acting uncivilized. Amber is just going through a, what do you mean? She have a response. She has a lot of triggers. Triggers is where you call. Triggers is what's happening with Amber right here. So she is triggered by this woman. You would be triggered. If somebody do you something, every time you see them, you go and hit them in them face. It's natural. It can't make it look like whatever it is. If somebody, let's just say you're black and somebody use the N-word at you, you're going to be triggered. No, as to what you do, I'm not sure, but you're going to get triggered. To make it seem as though you're not be triggered is facetious. A man do you something, him steal something for you, or him do something from some of your mother or whatever else it is. Him gonna trigger you. You gonna want to take up a piece of board, you want to take up a piece of stick and knock up the face. So I wouldn't call her uncivilized. That's the reason why I can't use the term uncivilized for her. But hey, that's why I can't use the term uncivilized. Let me keep running. Lord, I got the feeling that Angelina is going to get the car to the business to see if she can get. Yeah, so the uncivilized comment me can't agree with. So, all right. So somebody that said Angelina change the test again. No. Yeah, she might have the baby in her arm. Okay. Let me just work with Street Poet real quick. So you say Shayla has the baby in her arm. That's a big no-no. But that doesn't necessarily stop her from feeling the way she feel. And if she was uncivilized, listen, listen, Street Poet. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Amber has shown a lot of restraint. If she did do this to anybody in Jamaica, may I tell her right now. Let me tell you right now. Cause we not play them games here. The games where Shayla play, we not play them games here. Now, if you want to call it uncivilized, you can call it uncivilized. But may I tell you right now, if you did pull this game with a Jamaican, your chances of getting a board across your face would be very, very high. so she know if you're frightened. I'm just telling you right now. Cause them game, we not play them game. Not after you do all of them little thing. Then you try to see exactly if you can try play me at the same point in time. I'm just letting you know. But just tell you straight off of the cuff. But hey, to each his own. That's all I can say. All right. So somebody says, Angelina, yeah, man. I'm tell you right off of the bat. Not true, when say me I laugh, but I get it twisted. Your face will get knocked off. Just know so that's how it's gonna work. That's how it would have worked somewhere different. But hey, it is what it is. So here's the next question now. Will Angelina uh, change the test again? You can't play them game with certain people, my brother. Yeah, I play them game. I play them. Jamaicans now take them thing I just saw. Them thing I want to say I play. Nobody now take them thing I just saw. I tell you that straight off of the bat. A gunshot, behave yourself on it. Behave yourself. All right. Will Angelina change this? So somebody said Angelina might change this. Amber have to be alpha because Anthony not even. Him not even. Anthony, listen to me. Him have it. She didn't change it as the last time, so can we stop it? So Vanswell believes that Angelina did not change the test. Could Angelina pull some strings? One for yes, and two for no. What if the rooster get to the little old man, right? And we see the little old man, See, Shani, I tell you the same thing. In a Guyana, you'd have been gotten a beaten of your life. Listen, you couldn't play these games with certain people. That's all I'm just trying to let you know. the games that Shayla play, if you want to call something uncivilized, them game I couldn't play other places. You're lucky it's just words that's being exchanged right now. I think that's very mild. Yeah, well, there you go. So, could Angelina get in with the change on the test? Look on the little man face, right? Let's try to find the man. The man is right here. You don't think Angelina can find a little man? Yeah? She can find him. Remember, say Angelina look for a man right now. Angelina is looking for a man. Here she is. It was all God for Anthony to return those keys back to Shayla in for Amber. It's over, Shayla. There you go. It's over. The keys have been, yes. Amazing Girl says that this is symbolic. Jeanette, I was using you as an example last night because I did say that for some reason, let's let y'all know, for some reason the YouTube platform keeps blocking some pages, so the pages them don't see me when I come on. I don't know how, I don't know why. Yours was one of them. So I'm happy to see you. This was what I was talking about yesterday when I was saying that YouTube does a lot of things. Jeanette, it's a pleasure to have you. Just letting you know that it's not me. The platform does a bunch of foolishness. And I don't know why it does that. But anyway, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad you're here. All right, come talk to me now. Talk to me now. Look at this man right there. So, and don't tell me that Angelina don't want this man. Could Angelina put one on him? Could Angelina put one on the DNA man? Baby, let me put it. You don't think she could have put one for yes and two for no? Could she put one on the DNA test, man? She drop one on him so that way that him could change the test. She find him, rub him down, you know what I mean, and put one on him. She said, but tell me when was the last time you changed a DNA test from work? Tell me when was the last time you rubbed your feet when you said they hurt? Tell me when was the last time you changed a DNA test from the field? Don't even know when was the last time you lit a candle for a late night meal. Let's just say, well, you know what thing? You don't think they can put one on the DNA? You don't think they can put? You don't think she'll put one on the DNA test, man? Ding, ding. How long will it be before you change that DNA test? Tell me, how long will it take? Vansula mash up. Vansula dead. M. Johnson, where you there? M. Johnson, I have to see your comment. Don't you leave the chat. I know them are trouble M. Johnson, but don't leave the chat. More minute where you there? No, that man don't want that nasty roaster. Where's M. Johnson? M. Johnson, calling M. Johnson. M. Johnson. No, it's a nice word, M. Johnson, and thing there. M. Johnson. Okay, there you go. Oof. M. Johnson, you scared me a while ago. Listen to me. You and Vanswell, me need the two of you. Because I love when you bring on the stuff come. Let me see what Vanswell talk about. Vanswell talk about, yes, Angelina can go into the DNA lab and change the test results. I got to change it. Let me read some other comments. Does Angelina still care if she feels like she can trick him on? Good question. Good question, Miss Steve. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. The DNA test, man, is still all business. I hope him all business. Vertical, I say, if the DNA test approaches, well, if Angelina approaches that DNA test, man, he needs to report her to the authorities. To the authorities. There we go. He looks like he could be a cop. Why? Because him. Said, why? It said people and the stereotypes. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. Charmaine said, well, yes, Charmaine. I think the drama will be at Wayne's comedy special night. Wayne's comedy special is tonight. I didn't even know his comedy special was tonight. Good Lord. You know what? Many if I attend these comedy specials, I'm terrible. I really am terrible for not attending that. I really am terrible. I need to be going to these things. Angelina will use money that Anthony pays for her to bribe him. I'm gonna start showing up at Wayne's because special I'm having it because for some reason I never remember saying have a special. Amber already told Ant to stop going over there, but he wouldn't listen. Yeah, but I feel him key. Him not supposed to go by the door. I'm glad the results will go to the Daltons estate. I'm happy about that to Cassim. I read some comments, you know. I read some comments. Candy be yes. Nanya say Candy be yes. Lucette say well, no. No, she can't because we would all stop watching. Stop watching. All right, no worries. M. Johnson, make us say Anthony and Amber is not going to last because Anthony is going to get tired of Amber because she acts like the man in the relationship. You know what? You know what? That's possible. It's plausible. That's a plausible argument. It's plausible. I believe this time Anthony might change the DNA test if he gets the DNA test back and Amber isn't around. This is how bad he wants Kai to be his son. So I hope Amber gets the test first before Anthony. That's a contrarian take. That is a contrarian take. So let's ask a question. Do you think, that's a good question. Do you think that Amber, that Anthony would change the test if the baby is not his? That's a good take. 1 for yes and 2 for no. That's a contrarian take. That's a contrarian take. That's a very contrarian take. This is a contrarian take. Let me leave it right up here, so. I'm reading y'all's comments this morning. Shayla purposely asked Anthony for the key in front of Amber. Yes, she did. Because she wants to see if she can get it back. And Amazing Girl has given a very plausible argument by saying that the symbology is that the chapter on Shayla is closed. It does make sense. The chapter on Shayla is closed. Though him can get another key now, but taking the key back could be symbolic. Later on today, we will see Amber and Anthony arguing about going to Shayla's house. Chances are, Carl, you know it work already. You know it work. You know it work. You can go online and see the test results. You actually can. Actually, you can. Actually, you can. Actually can go online and see the results for yourself without having to get the actual paper back. But of course, Anthony no work some of them things, but you can do that. So Amber can tamper with it like y'all think Angelina did. So in other words, but that's what we're saying. So we're saying that yeah, they might not go up online because apparently the show is back in 19, I don't know, 19 something. Okay, how can Anthony get tired of Amber's control but know Shayla and Angelina's abuse and disrespect? Makes sense. Makes sense. It was a pretty smart move to ask back for the key in front of Amber. Shayla is ruthless, diabolical. Diabolical. This is exactly who she is, diabolical. If Amber gets the test first and he's not the father, she'll swear Amber doctored the results. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. I can see that happening. All right, let me ask on this. I know we've been talking about the comedy special, but you know when you hear Nanya, but it's like, what it is. Okay. What do you think? Let me read some comments. Will happen. True. If the results come back and Anthony is not the father. All right, give me one take on this. It's not a yes or no question. Let me see if we can read some comments as fast as we can. I'm gonna go as fast as we can. Guys, please no beard me. I'm gonna go as fast as we can. Tell me what you think. It's a legal test, he's not the father. Amber is going to risk freedom over DNA test. Amber is not going to risk freedom over DNA test. All right, there we go. Amber wants Kai gone. Well, I think she wants to know the truth. I mean, I think she wants Kai gone, but she wants to know the truth. I would have given the keys to Amber if I was Anthony, but he can always get a spare. It's his apartment. He can get a spare. That is true. Yes, I feel like the scene with he and Kai then Amber and Shayla with Wayne ended. I think that these things are happening to separate the storyline, like Eric and Sarah. That's what I was saying. That I feel like this is now a separation of the storyline. Anthony has no control over Shayla. No one has control over Shayla. That's the big thing. I knew Shayla was going to ask for the key, for the key in front of Amber, and that's the thing. Him shouldn't have it upon him. It's over with the key. Anthony was embarrassed, but it was all God. The Daltons will move on with their new lives. Want to think, folks? Want to think? Want to think? Give me some take. The lab will have a hard copy of the results, so that won't work. So in other words, I said the lab will have a hard copy. One country. Who's one corny? Okay. Yes, Vanswell. Okay, I know what that is. Once the test comes back and Anthony isn't the father, how long isn't going to be, it's going to be long before Shayla has to move out. So how long before Shayla move out? I know a month. Okay. So whomever made this statement as to them, how would you act if you're betrayed by someone who has put you through this and who was your friend? That's why I'm saying that it can't be she uncivilized. It can't be that she uncivilized. I can't agree with that because come on, man, a natural reaction. You can't don't expect me to react. It's just it's unfair. It's unfair. It's unfair if you do me something and don't expect me to react. It's just an unfair comment. They're going to end up getting the third test. This time a blood test in court, mandated lab. That's when we'll find out that Arby is Kai's father. Shayla is a slack woman. Very, very slack, Aaron Mack. Oh, y'all's coming go fast. I will continue to watch. We'll watch it as well. To want to go. Come on, friends. Anthony may have a heart attack for real this time. Okay, so I think Anthony might have a heart attack. If Anthony isn't the father, it will tear him and Amber apart. Interesting. Interesting. Ashley, I don't think he's capable of even doing that. Okay. All right. I think that Kai is not Anthony's child. Yes, so I say Jakia. Yeah, I say nothing Kai child. Anthony will be devastated. Anthony will be devastated. That's another take right. So Shayla will be devastated and want another DNA test. That's what we think will come up. This seems to be coming up a lot. If at least if Amber is accused of tampering, they would go back to test another test taker and ask for an original test again. Or ask for the original. I agree with this. This is why this works. Because the truth is, sure, then put the both of y'all in disrepute then. That's really and truly what's going on right here. So one journey, we say one journey. Hi everyone. Anthony paid off the DNA person to make sure that all right. Okay. So hold on. Somebody says I remember the name change. Hold on. Somebody says that Anthony has paid off the DNA test person. Let me pull that one there and then me keep reading comments. Boy, it's not easy. Now. Me keep reading comments and pull that one there. Did Anthony pay off the DNA test to make it be his? There you go. I'm gonna ask the one inside of the on the next screen. I have two screens around at the same time, so bear with me. You want to see me have to try and follow up with all of the screen them. Okay. I agree with giving the keys to Amber. Interesting. That's what Aguaverde say. Her mother does. Her mother does. Okay. Her mother does. They will move on with their lives and Anthony's anniversary present if she's pregnant. Is that she's pregnant? Interesting. That's actually a good story. I like that. Anthony will close the apartment. Anger will take him over. Okay, so you say him gonna dash to the apartment thing and get her out, make you move. They all know the truth that Anthony not being honest, just about not telling her that he had the keys. Well, it's interesting doing. Hey, see, some people is saying some things here, so Vanswell. So hey, it is what it is. Love that when Amber said apartment, my husband pays for. Check. Love that. I agree that was symbolic move as well regarding the key. We think it have a little level of symbology. Angela Phillips say Anthony is still going to hold on to Shayla no matter what the test results turn in out to be. Okay, so my hold on Shayla. Yeah, say my hold on Shayla nonetheless. All right, one has to write that's no. Amber needs to leave Anthony and start life afresh. Get away from the toxicity. She deserves better. Honestly, Charlene, Charlene, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I'm one of those that are on your side. I don't think this marriage is built on anything at this point. It have too much animosity in it right now. Honestly, me gonna be very, very honest. If you want me to be very, very honest with this, I think there's too much animosity in this marriage right now. Me think I'm really need to leave just like you, just the same too. I really don't, me really don't. I'm not against the statement. I don't understand why Amber, right, has not pushed the issue of him paying for the apartment because she have so much other issues. That's what I said, Tina. There's so much things going on that you don't even know exactly what's going on. Dana, we said, Dana, it would be done in the courts. It will be done in the courts. I might be afraid because they're going to be accusing each other. And the thing is, y'all remember that they go to court this month for a name change, which makes sense. It would make sense for them to tie it in for a name change. In other words, the test come back as him not being the father, then it goes up into dispute. One test say he is the father, one test say he's not. Because as you can see already, Vanswell say what Vanswell say. Mm-hmm. No, yeah, Mr. I got a comedy show for true, Nanya. It's real, it's true, honestly. The reason I mentioned the comedy show is because of to have the fireworks, because it's going to have fireworks tonight. I should have gone to the comedy show. I'll make sure that I start attending the events as of now. It's true. I can't be commenting on these shows and I'm not at the show myself. You know, but I didn't budget it at all. You know, my little girl has been running me ragged. But it's no excuse. It's no excuse, Nanya. I should be at the show. It's no excuse at all. Start life afresh. Okay. All right. Carolyn, O'Neill, that's what make the skit interesting. What would be debating about if they break up? Makes sense. So you're saying it's because of well the thing is she'll get another man and we'll say the next man and yeah we'll try to see how the next man work. But okay, I see what you mean. You're saying the moon break up. I think a third DNA test will happen, the name change. So in other words, y'all are expecting this to come back, not the father. One issue is Amber needs to demand Anthony to put her name on everything and get a last will and testament. Definitely that for sure. Need a willing testament for true. She need a willing testament. Amber is going to continue to encourage Anthony to get in the word. So in order to get closer to God. Okay, so you feel like that's what will happen? So the show is in Atlanta. Carolyn said the show in Atlanta. Let me read another comment. Lorna says Vanswell, he likes being SA. That's why he's going back. He fell for his abuser. That's actually true. I cannot even disagree. I feel like Anthony likes being abused. I feel like Anthony likes being you know what? Let's see after the DNA test come back how him react. Because the way how him behave is that he really does behave like he likes to be abused. It really is terrible. It really and truly is terrible how Anthony behave. Like it's too much. It too much. It too much. Let me read some of y'all's comments. Keisha, what you said? No, Shayla is a bad girl. Anthony is tired of Shayla. She's very disrespectful to Anthony. No man would want her. They use her. Yeah, it might not want her around, but well, I don't know. Honestly, Keisha, I thought that he wouldn't have been there at this point in time, but he's still there. Anthony is not showing in love to Amber, not showing passion. He's cold pumping. Oh boy, what Jeanette say? Jeanette, where you say Jeanette? Amber needs to stay on Anthony because he's weak. This is true. This is extremely true because if you not stay upon Anthony, him allow anything to happen. It's like if Amber wasn't there today, Shayla would have overridden him. Should have cheated the test. If Amber wasn't there today, Shayla would have cheated this test. If Amber wasn't there. If Amber was not there, Shayla would have cheated the test. May I tell you that right off of the bat? I can say this unequivocally. One for yes, and and two for no. And I think why she took the test, it could be because she said Amber and she want to think that she has something, is why she took the test. Because people vain like that. I've never seen comment. People have paid off folks in the past. I would think that everyone should go to the facility like a job drug test. Okay. I tell you right now, tell me what you think. Tell me what y'all think with this. Should. One for yes and two for no. Should. If Amber was not there, me think this. If Amber was not there, this test would not have gone on. If Amber was not present, they wouldn't take the test. I tell you right now, them would not have taken the test because Shayla is disrespectful. She was the same with Arby. She's been with everybody. She even disrespect Wayne. Who Shayla not disrespect? Brenda, what you say? Arby's test that he took at his home proved he's not Kai's father. Amber, pack your rags and go like she said before. She's never going to be happy with Anthony. And she's not. So pack your bags. I think it's bags. So yeah. So what are y'all saying? Okay, then let me ask you this then. Do you think that Jasmine made a mistake with her test? There you go. Let me answer some question. One for yes, and two, no put in. Two for no. Mental health is real. Mental health has always been real. Do you think Jasmine has changed her test? In your mind, think about it. Want to think the Jasmine test was not done well? Give me y'all's take. Want to believe what Jasmine test? But just believe them. If there's any tampering going on, I think the main tampering is Angelina. Anthony will only stop paying for the apartment if Kai is not his son. Otherwise, he's going to keep paying for that apartment. I do believe this is true. I can agree with this. And that's why I think, sir, Angelina is going to find a little black man right there because she like black men. She go find him with the grey beard. She like the black man with the grey beard. I think she go find this man. She go find a man here. Vance gonna like this and M. Johnson will like this. And she's going to say, tell me when was the last time you changed your DNA test from work? Tell me when was the last time you rubbed your feet when they said they hurt? Tell me when was the last time you changed your DNA test in the field? Don't even know when was the last time they laid the pum pum on you really real. Tell me how long will it be before you change that test for me? How long will it take before I give you all this cake? How long will it be? I'm out. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.